Picture this, the year 1896. Our protagonist, Vilfredo Pareto, is knee-deep in his garden harvesting peas. As he plucks and counts, he stumbles upon a peculiar pattern. A handful of pea pods, about 20%, are crammed with peas, making up roughly 80% of his entire harvest. It's not just any garden, but a garden that gave birth to a principle that has wide-ranging implications today. And thus, amidst peas and pea pods, the 80-20 principle was born. Now, Pareto wasn't just a passionate gardener, he was also an economist. As he walked the bustling streets of Italy, he saw the same pattern he'd seen in his garden. A small group of people, about 20%, owned a whopping 80% of the land. This wasn't a mere coincidence. This pattern seemed to echo everywhere. In the shadowy world of crime, 20% of criminals committed 80% of the offenses. In the buzzing world of business, 20% of customers brought in 80% of the sales. Even in our daily lives, a small fraction of what we do, the vital 20%, often leads to 80% of our stress. So it turns out the world isn't so different from Pareto's garden. The question arises, how can this pea-inspired principle help us today? Well, by understanding and leveraging the 80-20th principle, we can significantly enhance our productivity and satisfaction. Let's think about it. In business, if we identify and focus on that 20% of customers who generate 80% of our sales, we can streamline our efforts for maximal impact. In time management, if we concentrate on the 20% of tasks that yield 80% of results, we can make our days more efficient and rewarding. When managing stress, if we address the 20% of sources causing 80% of our anxiety, we can significantly improve our well-being. It's not just about working harder, but smarter. And who knew it all started in a garden with peas?